Wars Acceleracers, released January 8th, 2005. It's a direct sequel to Hot Wheels World Race. Acceleracers is a 4-part animated series that takes place 2 years after the events of Hot Wheels World Race and follows 2 racing rivals, the Metal Maniacs and the Tech Group, as they face against the racing drones, and another mysterious team called the Acceleracers.
Countless new tracks in unique new worlds that I call the Racing Realms.
There are 30 racing realms in total, like the Storm Realm, the Swamp Realm, and the Water Realm, just to name a few. The realms takes place in another dimension and were created by mysterious aliens called the Acceleracers. And at the end of each realm, there are powerful items called Acceleracers, and it's given to the winner of the realms. Not only you win the chargers, but for each realm has a skill to learn and master it. Carmen will explain.
In the Storm Realm, it was staying focused on your driving. In the Swamp Realm, it was finding the line with the best grip. The Cavern Realm was about driving in the dark.
But Tesla don't believe this.
No, the point of the realms is to win the Acceleracers.
We don't listen to Tesla. Real reason to beat the drones, prevent them from winning the Acceleracers, and
the future of the world depends on beating the drones.
After the series is over, Mattel made die-cast cars, track sets, and turned the series into 4 sets of DVDs for each movie. At one point, there was an Acceleracers website where you can play games, check out the characters and their cars, but it was shut down 20 years ago, so it's not active. It even has its own card game that is still around, but it's hard to get. There were even featured plans of creating action figures and introduce new cars to the series, but these are only prototypes on what they could have looked like. It also had a banger soundtrack too. Resident could play it, but I don't want to get copyrighted. With the success of the movies, toys, card game, and plans to continue the series after it ended and left off on the biggest cliffhanger ever, in my opinion.
Son, we need to talk.
Dad?
After all of this, why did it get cancelled? On October 1st, 2005, the final movie, The Ultimate Race, premiered. But in 2006, Acceleracers was cancelled. But why? There are 2 reasons on why it got cancelled. First, some speculate that Acceleracers will be more popular than Hot Wheels itself, but these are only rumors, so these are not true. The real reason it got cancelled because it didn't hit the target audience and had poor toy sales. Even though the movies had good reviews like for IMDb, giving the movies 8 stars, it just didn't keep the younger audience hooked, and the story was too complex for them to understand. So this led Mattel to abandon the series and any plans for a future sequel or continuation of the series, putting an end to Acceleracers. Though it got cancelled in 2006, it is still popular to this day. And here's why. The series still inspired other content that Hot Wheels made, like Hot Wheels Battle Force 5. The show uses some content from Acceleracers, like going through portals, battling 2 new enemies, and getting new items called battle keys. Even bringing back the main character, Vortrealer, from the series. It might use the same concept as Acceleracers. It's not a direct sequel to the series. It's its own complete show, but I like to think they're both connected some way. There is a little Easter egg in one of the episodes.
Out of my way, plebe! Dude, Dude, that horn is so annoying!
The Soul even had his own game too. Even Hot Wheels World Race did. Unlike its counterpart, Acceleracers never had its own game. But there is a Hot Wheels game that is named the Lost Acceleracers game, and it's called Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. The devs never confirmed or denied that Ultimate Racing was supposed to be an Acceleracers game. They did took inspiration from the series and World Race and put the concepts into the game, like the big rail from World Race, the swamp monster from Ignition, the anglerfish from Speed of Silence, and the T-Rex from World Race. Acceleracers might never get its own official game, Mattel still added the cars to other Hot Wheels games, like Hot Wheels Beat That, where you can see the cover from the first movie, Hot Wheels World's Best Driver, Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and 2, and Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, it have its own expensive pack and its own era to racing. Maybe one day, Acceleracers will finally get its own official game. One day. And the cars are added to other Hot Wheels games too. Hot Wheels is known for the millions of cars they made for nearly 6 decades now. Even made real life Hot Wheels cars, like the Dealer 2 and Treadmill. For the 20th anniversary for Acceleracers, Hot Wheels made a real life version of the Dealer 2 tech car that cost $750,000 and looks badass. It's worth buying? I don't know, but I'll buy it. The cars are still around, but not in stores anymore. Hot Wheels did revamp 2 cars, Dealer 2 and Audio 6, put them back in stores. Maybe Mattel will continue doing this and bring back other cars from the series. Not only Hot Wheels keeping Acceleracers alive, but also us die-hard fans is keeping alive too. When Acceleracers never got its own game, we made our old games, like Project Acceleracers, Acceleracers Modded Distance. Even in Roblox, we made a game called Project Velocity 8 and other fan-made games. Someone did make a fan-made comic called Acceleracers, The Finish Line, but it was cancelled with only 2 episodes to it. Maybe one day the creator will continue it. On March 19th, 2025, a fan-made animation was released called Hot Wheels Acceleracers, The Fog Realm, Episode 1, made by Vulcan Vugan. I highly recommend it. It's really good. On Reddit, there is an Acceleracers community, 90k strong, that talks about anything and everything Acceleracers related. Even some YouTubers are fans of the series, like JC Squared, Tom Wheeler, and Vulcan Vugan, who base their content around Acceleracers. There's even a petition for Acceleracers to be brought back, and even Mattel have took notice of it. Hell, I even signed it myself. With all of this, Hot Wheels giving us more Acceleracers content, the help of the fans keeping it alive, and begging Mattel to officially bring it back, this is why Acceleracers is still popular today. With the release, cancellation, and popularity, Acceleracers is still around today, stronger than ever. And recently, Mattel just announced 5 re-released Hot Wheels Acceleracers cars that's gonna be in stores like Walmart very soon. Acceleracers might have been just a movie, but it took real life driving skills and put them in, like what is hydroplaning?
To focus on maintaining control when you're hydroplaning. And when you hit the water, you have to watch the oversteer and don't accelerate.
And how not to hydroplane. Drafting behind someone to go faster.
We've timed the doors closing. You can outrun them, but you need to draft together to improve the airflow around your cars.
2 cars are faster than 1.
And staying in the groove, and other skills we use in motorsports and everyday driving. In the end, Acceleracers taught us some morals and lessons like teamwork over indivisible, overcomes obstacles, respecting each other's differences, and perseverance, and using your unique abilities to overcome challenges together. Learning each other's strengths, gaining trust.
Forget the Acceleracers. We don't need them if we stick to the plan.
Don't worry, Kurt. We're behind you.
Collaboration, but most importantly, putting your personal and
Sorry about what happened to your brother, Nolo.
Tone drifted too far. Lost it in the turn. It wasn't your fault.
even sibling rivalries aside.
You're not my big brother anymore, Kurt. All right, you scrap like all Teku. Marky? The name is Wild.
Thanks for coming after me. We're even now. Brothers don't keep score.
To accomplish a common goal. To defeat the drone. Maybe one day we will finally get a Hot Wheels Acceleracers 5 movie.